Hi, welcome to this domain investment training. My name is Gina Soli, also known as the Masked Freelancer, as you can see. So I'm also known as the Masked Freelancer, and I believe you must have seen me with mask on my Facebook ad. So I'm a domain investment expert, and for the past 3 years, this has been my full-time business and my main source of income. So what I do is that I buy domain names and I sell them. So I buy domain names from the registrar directly and I sell them. So the kind of domain that we buy are domains that it is only a trained professional can find them. So because some people will be wondering that why can't these people that we sell domain to, why can't they also buy it from where we buy it? Because they cannot find that domain. And by the time they do, we already have it. So recently I sold the domain after 12 days. I sold it and listed it for sale. And after 12 days, somebody wants to buy it. Why? Because I have already seen the quality. Some professional as a professional, I've already seen that quality in that domain. I've registered it ahead of them, and the company went to buy it after. So that's just basically what I do. I buy domain and I sell domain. So and this is the business that I've been doing to support myself and to also raise my own family. So right, so why is that important? Because what I'm about to share with you is not a theory based training. So this is going to be practical and result driving. You understand? So right here is my Dan.com dashboard before Dan.com shuts down. So this is my Dan.com dashboard before they shut down. Before they were acquired by Afternic. And if you check here, so this is my Afternic dashboard right here. So this is my Afternic dashboard. So we started using Afternic again uh, around January or February this year. So now if you check what's it called? If you check Dan.com, if you go to Dan.com now, if you go to Dan.com now, it is going to take you to Afternic. So Afternic and Dan.com, they are now one. They are now one. So that is that about Afternic. All right. So now let's uh before we proceed, I would like to tell you something. If you are distracted, if you are distracted right now or you are busy right now, then I will advise that you pause the video and come back when you can give me your full attention, because this is going to be a massive training. All right. So if you ever thought about starting a business that is low stress, highly profitable, and does not require endless hustling or complicated skills, then you are in the right place, because what I will share can literally help you build a new source of income this year. And I don't want you to miss a single detail. All right. So let's dive in. Before, like I said, I'm going to walk you through this business step by step, and by the end of this training, you will understand exactly how domain investment works and how you can start using it to make money for yourself. All right. So one more thing before we proceed, let me ask you a question. How many times have you started something online only to end up disappointed? All right. Maybe you have spent on courses that promised the world but gave you nothing, or perhaps you have been burnt by crypto Ponzi scheme or quick money scams like all these CBEX that happened recently. Or maybe you are just exhausted from hustling day and night, and yet you have nothing to show for it. All right, so I understand that feeling because I've been there myself, and that's exactly why I created this video training. And in this video, I'm going to give you real value, no hype, no theory, but a clear model you can understand, you can get started with, and actually make money from it. All right, so let's get started. All right. Okay, so if you cannot see this screen, if you cannot see my screen very well, you can just click on this video, then click on the settings at the top, this settings icon at the top right corner of your video, then click on quality, then set the quality to 720, set the quality to 720p, then choose high picture quality, or you can just set it to 720p, then uh that's all. So it's going to improve your screen quality. All right. So what are we going to be learning in this training? What exactly are we going to learn in this training? All right. So in this training, I'm going to walk you step by step through what domain investment really is and the massive opportunity hidden in this business. So I'm going to show you what domain investment is and the opportunities hidden in this business, and I'm going to show you how to find valuable domain names that people are willing to pay serious money for. Then after that, we are going to move to how to sell your domain through trusted domain marketplaces like afterlink.com and others. And I'm going to I'm going to show you how you can transfer your domain to a buyer after they have paid for it, and of course how you can receive your money securely. Then finally, I will show you how to get started the right way so you can avoid costly mistakes and set yourself up for success from day one. Then after that, we are going to treat all possible questions you probably have in mind. All of them will be answered. So by the end of this training, I expect you to have a clear roadmap of how this business works and how you can start making money from domain investment. All right. So what are domain names? So domain names are simply web addresses. They are web addresses. So when I say address, I want you to underline the word address. So an address is something that takes you to a location, right? If you want to come and visit me where I live now, I'm going to give you my home address. So that address is going to be your path. It's going to see something that's going to direct you to my location. Understand? So same thing applies to domain names. When I say domain names are website addresses, that means domain names is going to direct us to somewhere. So where is a domain name going to direct us? It's going to direct us to his website. So domain names and website, they work hand in hand. Without a domain name, there will be no website. Without a domain name, we cannot find a website. There's no way we can locate a website without a domain. So domain name is very, very important in the life of a website. And a website is important in the life of companies. So no domain names, no website. No website, no online visibility, no online platform. For what? For website. In fact, if there's nothing like domain name, there's going to be nothing like social media. So that means there's no way you want to promote your business online. You understand? So that is how valuable domain names are. And domain business is going to remain relevant as long as there is domain names. And there is always going to be domain names as long as there's internet. You understand? So this is never crashing. All right. So like I said, domain names are website addresses. You understand? So for example, an example of them is facebook.com, instagram.com, twitter.com, x.com, my father and my mother.com, anything keyword plus extension. You can see that .com it is called extension. Then the keyword behind it is called the domain keyword. So like my cap now, you can see mycap.com. So that my cap is the domain keyword. Then the .com is the extension. So mycap.com. You understand? And mycap.com is worth around $500,000. That domain, mycap.com, is worth around $500,000. You understand? So that is how valuable domain names is. An example of domain name sales is what happened between Facebook, Zuckerberg, and Federal Bureau Service of US. So Federal Bureau Service sold FB.com to Zuckerberg. That should be in 2008 or 2010 for around $10 million. You understand? So that shows you that domain flipping happens everywhere. So it happens, and Zuckerberg also bought Meta.com recently. That's around 2020 for $64 million. So that shows that domain flipping happens everywhere as well. So, but us locally right here, there's a way we can tap into this. So we don't have access to Meta.com. We don't have access to all these big domains. But there's a way we can tap into it. Selling domains for $200, $400, $500. You understand? Making a living for ourselves. Alright, so that is what I'm going to show you in this video. Now, what is domaining? Or let me say, what is domain investment, or what is domain flipping? Anyhow, so domain flipping is that act of buying this domain name using your knowledge as a domain investor to find quality domain, buy it, and sell it to companies that need it. The same way Federal Bureau Service sold FB.com to Zuckerberg that needed it for his business. The same way they sold Meta.com to Zuckerberg for his brand, for his business. So that's the same way we are going to buy quality domain, then sell it to companies that need it. You understand? That is called domain investment. It's called domain flipping. It's called domaining. You understand? Alright. Although some people have differentiated between domain investment and domain flipping. They said domain investment is what happened between Federal Bureau Service and Zuckerberg when we are talking about large amounts. when I'm talking about huge amount, that's called domain investment. That is the real investment. But also, they are selling our domain for $500, $600, $1,000. They call it flipping because we are trying to flip it as soon as we get it. You understand? But to me, they are all the same. All right. So, like I said, domain names. I think we have understood what domain names are right now. Let me just show you in action what exactly I'm talking about. All right. So I said anything like domain name.com, you can see. So this domain name, this is the keyword. Then this .com is the extension. You understand? Sometimes it can be .net. So we have thousands of extensions. It can be .org. All these, they are called domain name. It can be .xyz. They are all domain names. You understand? They are all domain names. So, but the king of them is .com. If you want to focus on anything, focus only on .com for now. As a newbie, you have to focus only on .com. You understand? So that is the king of domain. All right. So now this is where the money is. If you have a quality keyword, plus the king of all extension.com, then you are sitting on a good mine. So if you have a quality keyword plus extension, so the main work is in this keyword. The main work is in this keyword. If you can get a quality keyword like this plus this .com, then you are sitting on a gold mine. And that's exactly what I'm going to learn in this training. I'm going to show you how to find quality keyword like this. What are the qualities to look out for in a keyword? Then register it with .com. Then you have a gold mine with you. All right. Okay. So I said their domain names are purchased or registered from domain registrars. So we have domain registrar where we register these domain names. Just like CAC, business registration. So you can have a business in mind. For example, now my own business name is Talameji. Talameji is my brand name that hosted my domain academy, that hosted my blog, hosted a lot of things. So that is just like Meta is the brand name, is the how do I call it? It is headquarter name for Instagram, Facebook, everything. You understand? Now my business name is not registered. That's a secret I'm telling you. Please keep it as a secret, please. All right. So my business name is not registered, but I know that that's my business name. I have a domain for it. You understand? But it's not registered. So, on the side of the government, they don't recognize my business name as a business. You understand? Until I register it. That is when it becomes functioning. So, same thing applies to domain names. You can have a domain in mind like, okay, I want to register ilovegenius.com. All right. So you can have it in mind that, okay, this is a domain, right? Keyword plus extension now. Keyword I love genius plus extension.com. That is a domain. That is what makes a domain. So I have it in mind and I want to register it. So it is not going to be functioning until you register it. Where are you going to register it? So for a business name, you register it with CAC. So for a domain name, you register it with registrar. Registrar. That is what I wrote here. You register it with registrar. Domain registrar. All right. Where is it? No. So you register it with registrar, domain. All right. Okay. So domain registrars. So an example of domain registrars is what? GoDaddy.com. We have GoDaddy.com. We have Pogbon.com. We have Dynadot.com. We have Namecheap.com. Many of them. We have DreamHost.com, Spaceship.com. There are many. That you can register your domain from. So you can register your domain anywhere. For example, if I have a service whereby I help people register business name, you can register your business name with me. You understand? If you have a friend that has a cheaper price, maybe for example, me, I'm charging you $40,000 to register your business name, and maybe you have a friend that is charging you $20,000. I mean 20,000 naira. Sorry. So you can go to that your friend and register your business name with her or with him. You understand? Because our own is cheaper. Same thing applies to domain registrars. For example, currently, if you want to register a domain on GoDaddy now, it's around $12. At the same domain, you can register it somewhere else for a lesser amount, like $5, $10, $7. You understand? So that is exactly how it works. So just compare domain registration with CAC registration. You understand? You can register your domain anywhere that is cheap. You understand? Register your domain anywhere that is cheap. So domain registrars are where we bring our domain to life, our domain idea. That is where we bring it to life. So that's where we register our domain name. All right. So after you registered a domain, how do we make money out of it? So that is where I talk about several domain monetizations. How do we monetize our domain name? So number one thing is we can monetize domain name through selling it, and that is called domain investment or domain flipping. You understand? So through selling it, we buy and sell it. So that's number one. The number two is called domain packing. Number two is called domain packing. So I'm going to show you somebody that packed his domain. I also pack a domain, but I've stopped packing because packing is not that lucrative as it used to be. All right. So I'm going to show you somebody that packed his domain recently and made a lot of, I'm talking about millions from it. All right. So packing is simply you, after registering your domain, you take it to some packing platforms. And I gave example of packing platforms here, which is Bodis. All right. So Bodis.com is an example of packing platform. So we have Bodis.com. You can also pack your domain on Afternic. You can pack your domain on Afternic. So you can pack your domain on Afternic as well. So when you pack your domain, they are going to place advertisement on it. So when people type your domain, don't forget I said domain and website addresses, right? It takes people to somewhere. So just like Facebook.com takes us to Facebook. Then Twitter.com takes us to what? It takes us to X.com. That's where Twitter.com will take you. Okay, recently I showed you that down.com is now taking us to what? To where? To Afternic. You understand? So now let's say you have registered a domain. Then you now listed it on this packing platform like Bodis. You understand? You are going to it will now take you to a place. So let's say you register. The quality that we look out for in the domain that you want to pack is traffic. So if you buy a domain that already has traffic, as those people are coming, they're going to be landing on that page where that packing companies have placed advertisements. So if anybody just click on anything on that page, they are going to pay you per click. So that is where packing money comes in. And I'm going to show you a domain that is packed. So I'm going to show you. Let me find a domain that's currently being packed so you can see how it works. Alright, so this is an example of a packed domain. So this is an example of a packed domain. So if you pack a domain, so this particular domain was packed on Bodis. So if you pack a domain, then it is going to take you to a page like this. So all this, you can see they said related searches. All these China manufacturer business software, they are called ad. If I click on it like this, so I've clicked on it. So they are going to give this person a money pay per click. So the way you can see, the way I click on it like this, you can see they're going to. So let me show you my Bodis dashboard. I have a domain pack there. So let me show you my Bodis dashboard. So this is for domain packing. This is one of the ways that people monetize domain. It is not only about selling and flipping domain. So there are several ways of monetizing a domain. Give me verification. Six five three three 65380. Alright, you can see I have $49.95 right here. Then currently I have remaining balance. I have 13.91. So last year September was the last time I received payments, but I still have 13. I still have $13.91 right here from just one domain. I only packed just one domain on Bodis. I packed just one domain on Bodis. So this is just to show you that there are several domain monetization strategies. So one of them is domain packing. Although domain packing is not unless you have many domains. I'm going to show you somebody that made $7 million from packing several domain names. So the more domains that you pack, the more money you're going to make. But to me, I will not really advise somebody in Nigeria to sit down on domain packing. You understand? Because domain flipping is still much more lucrative than domain packing. But anyhow, you want it, you can set your own path. All right, so that is all about domain packing, and let's go back to our presentation. All right, so after explaining that, okay, we can sell our domain through domain flipping, that's the domain investment, and domain packing. Then we also have naming contest. So naming contest is that there are some platforms whereby startup companies or already existing companies that want to rebrand. So there's a platform that they go. So on this platform, they go there and tell them that, please, we just created a company and we need a domain name, we need a brand name, please help us brainstorm, help us find a brand name that suits our need. Okay, this is what we do. We have an agricultural, we sell agricultural product. They are going to tell us the details of what they do. You understand? So then this platform will now tell us, registered domain investors or registered whatever, that there's a naming contest too, and anybody that is able to find a business name that these people will like, they're going to pay the person $300 or $350. You understand? That one is called naming contest, and let me show you how that one works. All right, so the platform is atom.com. Initially they are called squaredev.com. So the platform is atom.com. all right, so you're going to need to sign up. I'm just going to log in ASAP. I don't think signing up should be an issue. If you can sign up on facebook.com yourself, you should not have an issue signing up on this platform. All right, so this is my atom.com dashboard right here. So you can also sell domain on Atom as well. So Atom is a marketplace as well. All right, even they have just started their registry service. You can also register domain on Atom. All right, so when you log into your Atom dashboard, just click on this menu. This something like look like book at the top right. This one. All right, so click on it. So when you click on it, you are going to see let me check. Perfect. So when you click on see more, you're going to see contest. Now click on contest. So you click on contest, you're going to see my contest submission, my contest, active contents, and this one. You can click on active contest. Active contest. So when you click on active contest, you are going to see what I'm talking about. All right. So there are 16 active contests now that I can participate in. So this one is going to end in 5 hours, and people have already submitted 1,127 names. You understand? So now, like I said, they're going to give us the information of that business. You can see they said the company is a software for fast delivery platform connected to blah blah blah. So we should suggest a domain name. You can see a name for a tech startup. Like I said, startup companies and already existing companies that want to rebrand, they come here, they pay them money. Maybe they can pay them like $500. You understand? For them to help them get an available domain. All right, that they can register. Sometimes they can ask for domain that people already own, but you will not be more than $2,000 per particular month. You understand? So just find, it can even be your own domain. You recommend it to them. If they like it, if they like it, you're going to get this $100 guaranteed price. Then they are still going to pay for your own domain name. You understand? So if you know you are good with finding brand name, so you can actually register it straight up. Very simple. Let's go to atom.com, sign up, then choose if you want to register as a buyer or as a seller, or as a seller. So I think if you want to register for the naming contest, I think they charge around $10 for a lifetime. $10 for a lifetime. I'm not sure. I don't know if it is free now. It's been long that I registered. So then you start suggesting domain. There are people that are making like $50,000 every year. So it depends on your own consistency, your motivation that I'm going to, and it depends on your level of intellect, because this is finding names for brand. It depends on how good you are with finding finding a great brand name. All right, so that is all about naming contest. Now let's go back to our presentation. All right, if I've been enjoying this training, just like this video, subscribe, and give me a very nice comment. You can as well share this video with your friend if you are getting value in this video. Share it with your friend. All right, now talking about domain sales. I said we register domain name. I said I will register domain names from what's it called? We register domain name from domain registrars. So this is one in action right here. So right here you can see that I registered this domain name, Self Storage San Francisco. Self Storage San Francisco. Don't forget I said domain names are formed. It's a combination of keyword and extension. So here we have Self Storage San Francisco. That's the keyword. Then the extension we have .com. So I registered that domain name. That's around March 6 for 4.99. You can see right there. So I registered it for 4.99. Can see 4.99. Then I sold it March 18. So March 6 to March 18 is 12 days. So I sold it 12 days after. So I sold it 12 days after for $374. Then right here again, there's this domain that I bought for 6.5 on Pogbon. So that other registrar is DreamHost. So this one is Pogbon. Like I said, you can register your domain absolutely anywhere that is cheap. All right. So I registered this one, Federal Way Chiropractic, for 6.5 on DreamHost. Then I sold it for $400. So 6.5, you can see 6.5 on DreamHost, and I sold it for $400. So that is how lucrative. You can see the profit margin. That is how lucrative this business is. All right. So here's another one. I registered this one, Luxury Homes New England, 7.99. This is Danadot. So this is another registrar. This is Danadot. I registered this one 7.99. Then I sold it for $499. You can see the profit margin. So the kind of return on investment that domain gives, I don't think you can get it anywhere compared, leverage. I mean, considering how much you put. You understand? So the kind of return on investment, I don't think you can get anywhere, considering the investment cost, considering how much you bought the domain. So I don't think you can get this kind of profit anyway. Because what business can somebody start with 7.99 and give you $499? What business? All right. So this is another one. I registered this one for what? For $1.39 USD, $1.39. This is not even up to 3,000. I doubt this is not with 3,000. Then see how much I sold it. I sold it for $350. So I bought it February 6, 2025. Then I sold it February 26. That's 20 days after, for $350. $350. So that is to show you how lucrative the business is. Then right here, I recommended a domain to my mentees, Tacoma Dog Trainer. You can see, and she sold it right here for $125. $125. You can see she said, "My first, alhamdulillah, indeed, Genius is such a nice candidate." So that is that. Then right there, another domain suggested this one, CPA St. Petersburg. She registered it, and another person sold it for $150. So this is simply domain investment in action. We just buy and we sell. You can see Donny Chiropractor. Then this person sold it for $200. Sold it for $200. All right. So now your achievement possibilities in this base is endless. If you talk about domain packing, domain naming contest, or domain flipping, you can see the dashboard $10,000 revenue, $122,000. This $695,995. These are how much people are making in this business. This is just to show you how lucrative this business can be for you. All right. So this is my Bodhi's dashboard. You can see that particular day I made $0.16. for that day, $0.16 for that day. Then when you win a contest on Atom, so this is exactly what your the email you're going to receive will look like. So they will send you an email that you just won a contest, congratulations, you'll be selected as the winner for the contest. Then they're going to send your payment to your Pioneer, your Grey card, or your Nigerian card. But if you're using Nigerian bank, you can actually receive money into a Nigerian bank. But I'm going to address that when we get to payout explanation. All right. So I believe I have explained. I believe I have explained our number one item, which is what domain investment really is and the massive opportunities in this business. All right. So now we are going to go to how to find valuable domain names that people are willing to pay serious money for using search volume, CPC, and synergy. All right. So I'm going to be talking about how can we find quality domain? How do we know what to buy? All right. So how do we know what to buy? How do we find quality domain that people are willing to pay a huge amount of money for? All right. Using SV. So SV is search volume. How many times are people searching for our domain name? So that is SV. So SV is search volume. It tells us how many times people are searching for our domain. Then CPC, cost per click, and synergy. So before we start, let me explain search volume, CPC, and synergy. Then we're going to practicalize how to find a domain name using these three different qualities. So what is SV, search volume? So search volume is simply the number of times people are searching for a domain keyword within a month. So for example, I mentioned the domain. For example, I said domain is formed from keyword and extension, right? So the number of times people are searching for that keyword in a month, that is called the search volume of that domain. Then CPC means how much advertisers are willing to pay Google for someone to click on their ad. You understand? So CPC is simply the amount people are willing to pay Google per click on their Google advertisement related to this domain keyword. All right. Now let's go and find a domain using this search volume and CPC. Then synergy is just how 2 or 3 keywords connect together. For example, if I say my father, my and father together they make sense. So that is called they have synergy. But when I say father my does not have any meaning compared to my father. So father my, there is no connection between those two keywords. That means they have no synergy. So for a domain to be valuable, the words in the keyword in that domain must have meaning together. They must have synergy. You understand? So those are the 3 explanations. I believe that is clear. Now let's go and find the domain. All right. So let's go to instant domain search. So just that's done. Instantdomainsearch.com. All right. So this instant domain search is where you are going to find domain availability, search volume, CPC. All right. So let's say you want to find this domain, financial experts. You can see somebody wants to sell financial expert for $25,000. So financial expert for $25,000. So this is just to show you how crazily lucrative this domain investment business is. Now let us add near me to it. Near me. So financial expert near me, that's the keyword.com. So that's the domain. Now when it shows you green, you can see that the color turns to green. So green means that the domain is available, meaning we can buy it instantly. We can register it instantly. We just have to copy it and take it to whatever domain registrar, which I mentioned there, dan.com, Pogbon, GoDaddy, to register the domain. You understand? But when it showed blue and when it shows red means that it is already owned by someone and the person is using it for something. You understand? It is already owned by someone. The person is using it. for us to know what the person is using it for, you just have to do it like the way you visit facebook.com. Like I said this is the website address. Domain names are website addresses. So you can just copy it, click on copy link text, then paste it in your browser. Just the same way you visit Facebook, then click enter. So it's going to take us to whatever. Don't forget it's an address, it takes us somewhere. So you can see that the domain is packed. So I'll show you what domain packing is. They put our advertisement on it. So this domain is packed. So if I click on anything right here, the person is getting paid per click. You understand? If I click on anything again, as sponsored. If I click on anything again, the person is going to get paid as well. Anything I click continuously, the person gets paid. So this domain is packed. But with S, it turns to blue. That shows that it is already owned by someone, but the person wants to sell it. So understand the difference between red and blue. But when it shows green, that means we have green light. You know what green light means now? Traffic. You can go ahead. That means it's available for us to go ahead. All right. So now after we have searched our domain, how do we know the search volume? How do we know the CPC? So just click on these three dots right here. Then click on see more. So when you click on see more, scroll down. Alright, so you can see that this domain, financial expert name, the domain keyword, you can see keyword overview. So the domain keyword has 200 total volume. So that means that 200 individuals, or let me say 200 times in a month, 200 times in a month, people are typing this keyword on Google. So 200 times in a month, people are typing this keyword on Google. So that shows, search volume shows us keyword value, keyword popularity. And keyword popularity means that keyword is valuable. For example, now if somebody becomes popular, the person becomes valuable. For example, now Pella became popular and his value rise up. You understand? Okay, or let me say Cristiano Ronaldo became popular and he started earning more. Currently, he's earning around 200 million pounds in a year. Why? Not because he's the best player currently in the world, because old age has taken a toll on him, but because he has that popularity. You understand? It can drive in a fan. You understand? So that same thing applies to domain. So when your domain have search volume, that means it is popular. And when your domain is popular, that means it has value. Alright? So these are the search volume across the countries, but we are mainly focused about US and Australia mainly, then Canada, because these are the three companies, these are the three countries. But me personally, I know that I sell domain names to US, Australia, and Canada, but mainly US. So we see that 20 times in a month they are searching for this keyword, which is okay. Then people are willing to pay $12 to Google. Alright, so people are willing to pay $12 per click to Google for anybody that search this keyword and their ad appears. People run Google ad. You understand? So maybe people that they are financial experts, maybe they run Google ad. So anytime they run Google ad and somebody search this keyword and they show their ad, anytime they click on it, they are going to be charged $12.24. Alright, because if you search for this keyword and maybe you are looking for a financial expert, truly, if you are looking for a financial expert and you search this keyword on Google and they bring somebody who is a financial expert, they bring their ad, that means you are a valuable prospect for them. Alright, so Google is going to charge them $12.24 for that. So that shows that. Now imagine you have this domain. The person that is running ad for financial expert now, we now see that kind of domain. Then the person is definitely going to buy that domain. Alright, because when the person uses this domain, Google is going to reduce how much they are charging them, because they already have a domain that speaks for itself. Alright, so that is how to find quality domain. Now, how do you get domain idea? Alright, how do you get domain idea? Because you don't even know how I was able to brainstorm financial expert name. So that is where domain journal comes in. DN journal. So dnjournal.com. So dnjournal.com is like a library, it's an archive for domain names, for domain sales. So you come to dnjournal.com and you click on domain sales report. Domain sales report. You are going to see sales report of domain names that are sold. You can see. So this is from August 25 to September 7. you're going to see different domain names. So adapt.ai sold for $300,000. You can see Aurora Group sold for 50,000. Structural audit sold for 19. So from this structural audit now, you can check structural auditor or structural auditors. You can see. I see standard autonomy sold for 10,000. Where sold, you can see the column for where sold on Sedo. So Sedo is also a marketplace. You can see complete asphalt. So from this complete asphalt now, you can try completed asphalt. You can see, or you can try perfect asphalt. All right. So Gamblers Daily, you can see different domain names sold right here. You can see www.computershares.com. You can see. All right. You can see Gym Supplements. Gym Supplements sold for 14,888. Gym Supplements sold for 14,888. So this is how we get. This is one of the ways. This is one of the ways that we get domain name ideas. So you have to see what is selling in the industry on DN Journal. On DN Journal. All right. So you can see gym supplements. Gym supplements. From this gym supplement, you can be like, okay, let me check gym energy boost. All right. You can say, okay, let me check gym energy boost. All right. You can say, let me check the gym energy boost. So from gym supplement for $14,898. Then gym energy boost also come close. All right. Gym energy boost, it also come close. Now let's check instant domain search. Let's check gym energy boost. I think we should use plural boost or singular. Okay, gym energy boost. All right. So these are our domain keyword plus extension. It becomes a domain name, right? So let's check CMO. All right. Okay. So this also has 10 search volume. It has 10 search volume. 10 search volume with 1.25 CPC. So in US it has 10 search volume, which is also okay. Then we have keyword variation. So they are suggesting other valuable keyword for us that people are searching. So we have natural energy boost for gym goers, $90. You cannot buy domain with this keyword because it's too long. So it's better you limit yourself to 3 keyword maximum. 3 keyword maximum. The shorter the better. All right. So this is this. Let's check the one that sold. Gym supplement. Gym supplement. All right, gym supplement. So because it is a registered domain, they are even showing us more metrics. They are showing us more metrics because it's a registered domain. So it has 75 backlinks. It is called domain preview. I don't know why they are not showing this from domain preview. So that is that about how to find domain using what. Then if you check, we have talked about SARS and CPC. Now if you check, you are going to see that all these domains they have synergy, gym and supplement, gym and energy boost, financial experts near me. All of them, all the keywords are arranged correctly and they form perfect meaning. That is called synergy. So somebody can say, okay, because gym supplements sold now, let me also go and register supplement gym. My brother, they don't have any synergy. There's no connection. Supplement gym does not make any sense. You understand? So this is how to find quality domain name. All right. So I want to talk about how to now sell your domain. So let's say we have decided to register financial experts in Army. How are we going to sell it? All right. Now let me talk about how to register it. So let's say you want to register it. You can go to dynadot.com. So this is the registrar, dynadot.com. We also have another registrar, Namebright, namebright.com. So this is another registrar. And you can see that they are selling their domain for $6.29. Then we can just paste our domain here, financialexpertsnearme.com. Then you click on search. So you can see they told us congratulations, your domain is available. Click on add to cart. Click on add to cart. Then you can see cart's logo right here at the top here. They have even notified us. You can see your cart's logo right here. So whichever registrar you are registering your domain from, you can always check and see. Then proceed to check out. Proceed to check out. All right. So then you put your name, everything there. Then you proceed to payment. Now, how do we pay for domain names? You know, this is an international transaction, and for international transaction, you need a MasterCard. So you have to go and get a Nigerian bank MasterCard. As far as I know, that I'm very sure of, GT Bank MasterCard is working very well. GT Bank MasterCard. So if you have a GT Bank account, you can use your MasterCard. I think MasterCard is maybe free or 1,000 naira and I'm collecting it. You can use the MasterCard to pay. If you're already doing international transactions, you don't have any issue. But if you are new to paying for something online, then you have to get a MasterCard, and I would recommend GT Bank MasterCard for international transaction. But if you don't want to get a GT Bank MasterCard, then the only thing I can recommend is getting a virtual dollar card on platforms like Gray, GitPay, Cheaper Cash, Clasher, and so on and so forth, for you to make your payment for your domain. So that is that about domain registration. Now, how do we now list this domain for sale after I registered it? So that is where Afternic comes in. All right. So that is where Afternic comes in. So when you log into your Afternic, you can create an Afternic account by going to afternic.com, or you can just Google. I'm coming. So to add the domain to Afternic, just come to our Afternic dashboard. Come to your Afternic dashboard. Click on menu. Come to portfolio. Then click on add domains. So you're going to see where to paste it. Financial experts. Yeah. So you're going to see where to paste it. Then you click on next. Click on next. Okay, they want me to sign in. All right. So click on next. Click on submit. Then click on continue to all domains. All right. So when you click on continue to all domains and you click on the domain, so it's going to take you here. Then they are going to show you similar domains sold. You can see Mortgage Broker near me sold for 1,007. So they are going to show you similar domains sold. Then this is the part where you can put your price. You can say want to put $2,500. All right. I'll put your price. Okay, so you can say I only want to consider offer. In the range of $700. Any offer lower than that, I'm not considering. Then you save your changes. Something went wrong. Perhaps network. So that is how to list your domain for sale on Afternic. So when your domain gets sold, you are going to get a notification. So let me show you one of my sales that is related to this near me. All right, so let me show you this. This is how, when you say your domain, this is what I'm going to send you. So when you set your domain, so when you set your domain, alright, so when you set your domain, you're going to get alright, okay, so this is when I was using Dan. So this is the kind of notification I get when I was using Dan. So this is for Dan. So but for Afternic, you're going to get a kind of notification like this. Alright, okay, so you're going to get a notification like this. You can see. So this is another naming set that I sold. So you're going to get a notification like this. You can see I Balogun function domain. So then this is another proof that if you want to create an account on Afternic, use your Nigerian details, your genuine details. Use your genuine details. There's no need for VPN. They accept Nigeria. Alright. So that is that about that. Alright, so how do you now receive payments? How do you receive payments? So I've explained how to find domain, find valuable domain, how to list it for sale, how to register it. Now, how do you now receive your payment? So to receive your payment, you can use your Nigerian bank account. You understand? You can put your Nigerian bank account, but if you put your Nigerian bank account, they are going to charge you for your wire transfer. So you can Google wire transfer fee. So they are going to charge you wire transfer fee, but they are going to send the money. I've received money into my first bank very well. So I've received money from Afternic to my first bank account. But currently I'm using Gray. So Gray has a virtual account. There's a way to create virtual accounts. So they're going to send the money as if you are in US. So you're going to send dollar. Then you cannot convert that dollar to Naira yourself. So you can just Google any Gray. If you want to create a Gray account, you can just what's it called? You can just Google how to create a gray how to create a gray US account. You can see. So you're going to get you can see this is Gray website. So you're going to create the dollar account. You're going to get a guide. And if you click on video, you're going to see videos. If you click on video, you're going to see videos on how to create a Gray account. Let me see video on how to create a Gray virtual account for you to receive your payment straight up to avoid a wire transfer fee. All right. So now, finally, I think we have treated the most important part of this training. We have talked about domain flipping, domain packing, and how to start naming contests. We have talked about how to find valuable domain, how to register it. All right. So now that I have shared with you, what I have shared with you today, I believe it is enough for you to get started in domain investment. So, and if you take action, you can begin to start, and even to move towards making your first sale on your own. So, I've provided you with everything that you need for you to get started. But here's the truth: when I first started myself, I made a lot of mistakes that cost me both time and money. And even now, many people reach out to me after watching my free videos. They tell me they bought a domain but could not sell it. So when I check, I usually find they have made the same mistake that I made in the beginning. In fact, in one of my YouTube videos, I explained the two common mistakes that beginners make getting started in domain investment. And one of them is buying any name. So if you buy any name that sounds nice to them, instead of names with free market demand, they ignore key metrics like search volume and other statistical values that I have explained earlier and more. All right, so and that's exactly why I created my domain academy, to guide you step by step so you avoid these mistakes and focus only on what works. So this academy is designed to guide you step by step so you don't waste months trying to figure out things on your own, and you will learn the exact method I use and the same mistake that I avoid, so that you get personal guidance and to facilitate your success. And if you are serious about making this a consistent income stream, then the mentorship is where I can really help you further. All right. So, and the results speak for themselves. Just like Francisca, who made her very first sale within 10 days. So Francisca made her very first sale within first 10 days of joining the mentorship. Within her first made her first sale within 10 days. After joining the mentorship, something she would have not achieved, assuming she decided to go on alone. All right. In fact, let me show you Francisca's journey. All right. So here is Francisca. So she came to my DM just like you also did. She came to my DM just like you also did, and I sent her the video access just like I sent to you as well. I think once she came around June, then she came back again. June 24, she came back again June 24, and uh she said what's it called? She was able to enroll when I was charging 20,000, and I told her that our original tuition fee is 35,000 naira. All right. So eventually she enrolled. All right here. So eventually she enrolled into our domain academy, and I set her all necessary instructions for her to get started. All right. So after she enrolled into the academy and she gained access to our domain dollars income generator course, so she came back saying she is done with the course. That was within a day or within 2 days, I think. So I told her that okay, I'm going to recommend a domain for you. All right. So I recommended a domain for her. So let me take you to where I recommended domain for her. So I recommended the domain for her, which she mixed out on. So I recommended this one for her as well. So I recommended this one for her, which is Corpus Christi Law Firm. So I told her to register it ASAP. So she was able to register the domain. And she sent me the invoice. You can see I guided her to registering the domain for just $2.9. So you register this domain for just 2.9, that's around 4,500 naira. So just 4,500 naira. So she registered this domain for 4,500 naira through my guidance, through my personalized guidance. She was able to register the domain for $2.9. That was 30th of August. All right. And I guided her on how to set the domain up. All right. So fast forward to 2 days ago, she sent me a message and that she has sold domain. So the domain she registered for $2.9, which is around 4,500 naira, she has been able to sell it for around 700,000 naira. If I'm not mistaken, she was able to flip 4,500 naira to 700,000 naira within 10 days. Now, here what she sent.
Good evening, boss. Good evening, coach. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I've sold my domain name. Oh, hey, God, I'm so excited. They said I should that I have to transfer them the domain so that they can pay me the money. How do I go about it?
You can see, so she was extremely happy, and that was how she was able to flip her first domain name. All right. So when you enroll in the mentorship, when you join our domain academy, this is exactly how you are going to get guided. All right. So this is the advantage of joining our academy. All right. So let me show you another mentee. All right. So this is another mentee, Jumai. So she came to my DM around July 1, saying she was interested in the domain investments. Then she said, "How does my mentorship work?" So I sent her instructions on how to go and check our academy portal for the mentorship. So after checking our academy portal, she decided to enroll. So after she enrolled and she went through the domain academy course, and she told me she was done. So I asked her a few questions, then I recommended this domain for her right here. So I recommended this domain for her right here. All right. So this domain is similar to the domain I recommended to Francisca as well, and I told her to list it for 399. All right. But she did something. Instead of listing it for 399, she listed it for 499. 499. All right. She actually listed it for 399, but something happened that I'm going to show you. So when Francisca sold her own and she sent it to me, then I remember I also recommended something similar to Jumai. So I came to her DM and I told her that, okay, how far about this domain that I told you? And she said, then I told her that I gave it to another girl, and she actually guessed right. She said she sold it already. So I sent her the screenshot. So when I sent her the screenshot, she was like, okay, I will start working on the domain this evening. She said, I will start working on the domain this evening. That was That was Tuesday, and today is Friday, right? So so 2 days after encouraging her, 2 days after she came back and she sent this message.
Admin, I've sold my domain. Oh, I've sold it for $4.99. I've sold it.
So you can hear the joy in her voice, right? So she was able to sell the domain. You can see she said, "I no fit breathe, admin, I no fit breathe. Make her first calm down." All right, so
I did outbounding today, as in I did outbounding. I was like, I'm going to make a sale today. I went to all their
you can see. So she was able to work on the domain like I told her. I encouraged her by sending her the sale of another lady that sold us. So and got so good she was able to sell the domain. So if you're interested in joining my academy like this and get personalized guidance like this, all right, because in the domain academy you can accelerate your learning. You learn, then you earn. All right, so you can accelerate your learning any journey with our domain income generator course and mentorship program. And in this mentorship, all right, you are going to learn uh introduction to domain flipping. So you are going to start with a simple but powerful breakdown of what domain flipping is, what works, is the everything that you need to know about domain flipping, basically. All right, then after that you're going to move to geo and exact match domain. We have different categories of domain, so you're going to break down the most selling geo domain geo category categories of domain for you. All right, then after that we're going to talk about understanding marketplace and name server. We're going to talk about how to get buyers and their contact details as a Nigerian. All right, then we're going to talk about how to get paid even internationally. All right, which I have explained earlier briefly actually. Then I'm going to talk about valuable domain research, which is not every valuable domain is obvious. So in this lesson, we go beyond search volume and CPC and synergy that I've talked about earlier. We show you how to come up with catchy valuable domain names that appeal to startup, tech content, and branding agencies. And after that, we talk about branding names and anatomy, which I've explained briefly earlier. Talk about domain packing. We talk about the secret to consistent domain sales. Then we talk about references, which is getting a full list of tools, platform top investors that you can follow on Twitter that will be gingering you back to back. Then we talk about you're also going to get free access to my sales templates. So you get free access to my sales template that you can copy and paste. And this is the same template that I used to make over $1,300. This is 1.4 in 2 weeks. And it's the same template Francisca, Toyiba, and others used to make their sales. All right, then we're getting access to my live session, you get access to recordings of our past live session and notification for subsequent live classes. All right, so this is one of our live classes that we had. You can see right here. So this is one of our live classes that we had sometimes ago. Now these are easily worth over 400k in value. So all these that I mentioned are easily worth over 400k in value, but there is more actually. So if you join our academy, and 24 hours from the time that I gave you access to this video. So if you join our academy, 24 hours from the time I gave you access to this video, you will get the following bonus. So this bonus I'm about to reveal to you has helped many of my students make their first sale within a week. Not just any house, we are talking about over 200k. All right. So what's the bonus? So when you join today, you are not only getting full access to the domain dollars income generator mentorship, but I also give you a bonus domain recommendation. I want you to underline the word when you join today. From the time that you are given access to the video, you are not only getting full access to the domain dollars income generator DDIG mentorship, but I also give you a bonus domain recommendation. This means that you personally research and suggest a valuable domain for you to register, just like I did for Francisca, like I did for Jumai, like I did for Fatoba, who later flipped his domain for profit. So let me show you how that works. I've actually shown you earlier. I'm just going to show you one more mentee, which is Fatoba, that was able to flip 2 domain names to the same prospect. All right. So Fatoba came to my DM the same way Siska, Jumai, and you also came to my DM, and I gave him access to the video training. All right. So after watching the video training, he told me that the video training was awesome, and I believe the one you're watching currently is also awesome as well. So many people don't even give stuff like this out of value and blah blah blah. And he said I said so. Then he said he was interested in the mentorship. Then I gave him the link to join academy. All right. All right. So I recommended 2 domain names for him. All right. But he was able to register just one. He was able to register just one of the domain. So he was able to register the domain for 2.88. 2.88. So he was able to register just one of the domain for 2.88. All right. So I guided him through the registration process. As a mentee. This is exactly how my personalized guidance works. So I guided him through all the registration process. See right here, he was able to register the domain for 2.9. He was able to register the domain for $2.9, right? All right. So he was able to register the domain. You can see it right there. Therapy Sponsor 2.9. So he was able to register the domain for $2.9. All right. So fast forward, and along the line, he even got a new domain. Like he was dead serious. He has to get a new domain just to start. Like this guy has not even made anything from this business. He decided to go and buy a new domain. So I like working with this kind of serious people. So he got this domain, and I pray for him that may God make it fetch times 1 billion of its cost. Right. So he came back that he has sold the domain for $320. So he said, you can see, he said he has sold the domain for $320, the domain that he bought for 2.88, bro. So he said he has sold the domain for actually the person that showed interest for 360. But I told him that don't put that 360, put 320. I know I said that. He was adamant at first, then later he complied, and I told him that okay, see, I told you to do this, blah blah, blah, you understand? So he praised God, and that was how he was able to make $320. All right. So he said what next? Then I guided him to how to receive his payment and how to complete the transfer to the buyer. So after that, then I told him that okay, you can actually upsell another domain to this person. All right. So fast forward to that. Right. So after making the sale, he said he wanted to post it on the group. Then I said, okay, you can go ahead. All right. So I remember that wait, you can actually upsell the plural of this domain to the prospect. So I told him to wait. All right. So I told him to okay, register the domain ASAP. All right. Then he said he has another card to purchase the domain. Then he registered it. All right. So I told him what to do. All right. So he was able to sell that one as well. To the same prospect, the same company for $71. So he was able to sell that one as well for $71. That's two sales within 2 weeks. To the same buyer. So one for 320 and the other one for 71. Then you can say he said, thank you, sir. All thanks to God and the best mentor in the world. All right. So this is exactly how my personalized guidance and mentorship and my free bonus domain recommendation work. Now, like I said, if you want to get access to this free domain recommendation, then you have to be paying today. From the time that I gave you access to this video training. So if you want to get access to the bonus recommendation like I do recommend domain, then you have to enroll today. So when you join today, you're not only getting full access to the domain income generator mentorship, but I'll give you a bonus domain recommendation like I did for Fatoda. All right. So how much to join the domain academy? How much to join the domain academy? If I charge you $150,000 naira, I believe it's worth it because when you make a sale, you can actually make times 2 of that money, right? So let me put this into perspective for you. There are people out there charging outrageous fee for domain investment. I know 2 individuals who each paid $500 and $300 for just one domain name to a company called Travad. So Travad charged people $500, $300 for just a domain name. You understand? Another person said he collected over 200k from his wife with the promise that it will sell for 10,000 within a month. They collected 270k from his wife, telling her that the domain will sell within a month without her doing anything for $10,000. Guess what? It has been 5 years now, and neither of those domains are sold. Same thing applied to another company called Gallins. They collected over 2 million naira for 30 domain names, 30 AI uselessly generated domain from this brother. And he went to collect loan, but unfortunately, it has been over a year now. This domain are expiring. He has nothing to show for it. And that is sad truth. Many so-called mentors collect huge amount of money, but don't give real guidance, and their students end up stuck. All right. So when I'm talking with proof. You can see right here. So this guy said, I also had my own travel experience. Oh, boss, it's been over 5 years now. My wife paid them 275,000 or so for a domain called Vixona. Imagine a domain like this, Vixona. The domain that you will get for just $11. They collected 275,000 naira, and they kept on speaking English, saying then that the Elon Musk purchase of Twitter is affecting blah 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 blah. So 275k for just one domain name. It's been over 5 years. There's absolutely nothing to show for it. You understand? All right. So there's another person. All right. So listen to this person.
Then the last thing now, I met a brother while discussing about this domain of a thing. So the brother, unfortunately, he got into the wrong hands. So they promised him heaven and earth. So the brother went as far as securing a loan, a very big amount. So there's this company called Gallins. So he deposited a lot of money. So they said AI generated 30 domains for him. So the brother is stranded. While I was talking about it, he told me that he will never go into domain business. So I was trying to convince him that it's because you got into the wrong hands. That I have a teacher that is very fast in this domain of a thing. And I believe someone should also follow his footsteps. And the social grace of Allah, things might change for that person. So
All right. So this is this person that was telling me that he met somebody that had to collect loan, a huge amount of money, and Galen sent AI generated domains for him. Why? Because they see these people as ignorant. They don't have this knowledge, so they are leveraging on that. And even these guys and travel, I have confirmed that they themselves they are not even vast in this knowledge of domain investment. All right. All right. So these people are just scamming people, collecting huge amount of money for simple domain names. And Garnis is going to charge you $100 for just enrollment. They're going to charge you $100 for just enrollment for them to just give you AI generated domains. They're going to give you AI generated domains, and they're still going to charge you $100 before you went. Just like what can I even call it? Their form fee. Just their form fee. They're going to charge you $100. Then they're still going to charge you huge amount of money to give you AI generated domain that has zero value, zero market value. All right. Now, how much will the domain academy program cost? Now, before I tell you the price, let me be upfront. So my mentorship is actually not cheap. All right, my mentorship is not cheap, and it should not be, because what you are learning here is a skill that can pay you for life. Absolutely, regardless of your age. Once you have the skill, you have it. You understand? This is something that can pay you for life. So if you want to hire me privately to coach you one-on-one, it will cost you far more than most people are willing to pay. And honestly, it will be worth every naira. So if I charge you for one-on-one mentorship, it is still going to worth it. If I charge you 250k, because the return on investment is huge. All right, the return on investment, you can see how much these people are making from how much domain, from 2.88 domain, 4,500 naira domain. All right. So imagine this guy here. I was able to recommend a domain for him, and I guided him on how to register it. He was able to register the domain for 4.99. You can see Trey Valley Chiropractic. He registered it for 4.99 and he sold it. Right? He sold it for $270. $270. So are you telling me that if I charge you 150k for this, it doesn't worth it? Right? Are you telling me if I charge you 150k for this, it does not worth it? Okay. So the students who commit to DDIG are already making consistencies. So they get the clarity, the support, and the shortcut that others waste money trying to figure out on their own. So if you are here hoping for handouts, or you are not ready to invest in yourself, that is where we part ways. If you know you are not ready to invest in yourself, or this is not for you, so you can actually part ways right here. But if you are serious, then this mentorship is your chance to finally build something real. And the investment to join is just 50,000 naira. All right. But if you enroll today, or within the next 3 days from the time that I gave you access to this video, you won't be paying the regular price of 50,000 naira. Instead, you will get everything. I mean, the full mentorship, the lifetime access to everything, materials, personal support, bonus recommendation, everything for just 35,000 naira. But this offer is only valid for the first action takers. Remember, if you are paying today, you are getting a bonus to my recommendation among everything. You are paying today or within the next 3 days. You have 3 days grace period. So you are getting access to the mentorship, my personal guidance, then plus the bonus domain recommendation. So anything after these 3 days, the price goes back to 50,000 naira. All right. So if you are paying within the next 3 days, you're getting a free expert research domain name from me. This was exactly how I helped Fatoba make 2 sales of 500,000 in 2 weeks, and I've already showed you his testimony. All right. So to enroll today, just make a payment of 35,000 naira to the following account you are seeing on your screen right now. This First Bank, Balogun Solitaire, or you can visit seller.com/tunon. You can also visit seller.com/tunon to pay with card or USSD. Then after making your payment, you can send your payment receipt. When you pay through First Bank or you pay through Seller, send your payment proof to my WhatsApp DM or you send it to genius@talameji.com as the case may be. All right. So don't forget, if you are paying today or within the next 3 days, you are going to be getting a bonus domain recommendation from me, just like I did for Fatoba, Francisca, and Jumai. All right. So you can see right here. Here is a mentee of mine. So he sent me 2 domain names for me to review. Then I gave him the green light to register the domain. South Shore Oral Surgery. And this man came back that he has sold the domain for $2,999. So a domain he registered for $4.99, he was able to sell it for $2,999. All right. And after he received his payment, you can see he sent me 100K. He actually sent me 100K, bro. All right. So these are people that value this business model. Like I said, if I charge you 150K for this, it's actually worth it. But I'm not going to charge you that. I'm going to charge you just 35,000 naira if you are paying now or within the next 3 days. If you are paying now or within the next 3 days. Now, if you have some questions that you want to ask, so just go to talameji.com/facts to read about our facts. Go to talameji.com/facts. All right. So go to talameji.com/facts. So you want to check you have questions that you need answers to, just come to talameji.com/facts. All right. So talameji.com/facts to get access to our frequently asked questions and answers. All right. So this is our facts page. For our domain academy. You can go through it. All right. You can just click on this arrow down to show all the details. All right. So you're going to find answers to your you can see our course outline here, and you can see the button to make payments if you want to make payments through Seller. All right. So I believe if you're an action taker, you should have made your payment by now. Don't forget. So here is a mentee that registered this domain, Brushy Creek Electric, for $2.88. A domain I recommended for him, and he was able to sell it for $150. From $2.88 to $150, and he was able to get himself a laptop. You can see, but I want to say a big thank you for the push and assistance. I went out to get the system so I can be able to work better. You can see 150K. All right. So this is exactly how my domain academy and domain mentorship works. All right. You can see this another person. He said, yesterday I saw someone on Facebook comment nice storyline under his post. That's my post, and I had to blast the person because they don't know what this man has done for me. I've been in the online space for 4 years. I've done web design, dropshipping funnels, paid for plenty of courses, but most teachers give you the course and disappear. Our boss is different. He replies guide and blah blah. You can see. All right. So this is the account number again. If you want to make payments, so send your payments to 3099 1759 First Bank, or you can visit seller.com/tunon to make your payment. Remember, if you are paying today or within the next 3 days, you are going to get access to my bonus domain recommendation, like I did for Francisca, Fatoba, and many of them like that. All right. So you can see what my mentees are saying about me. No vex, boss. People are having results with your course. It shows it's worth it. You can give up. You can't give up, sir. Please let this money motivate you. And I'm just trying to prank them right here. Give up, care. Please don't give up. You are doing a great job. And on the platform really appreciate you. Thank you for forgiving us. You are the best. And thank you, God Almighty, and our one and only humble coach, humble coach himself. Congratulations to you. All right. So this is me. I started a business to change my life, but along the line, I'm ending up changing other people's life as well, and that is the real win. And that is the real win. But this is only for people who are ready to change their life as well. You understand? So it is a child that how do Yoruba put for so it is somebody that makes effort that God uh how do they put it? So you have to make effort, somebody to help you. All right. So that is why my mentorship is strictly for people who are ready to change their lives. So if you are ready to change your life, just make the payment of 5,000 naira to the following account details, or make your payment on Sarah the Commerce on. Then you can get started with the mentorship. All right. So before I round it up, let me show you a mentee, that made his first sale without even completing the domain dollars income generator course. So you can see right here, this is Yomi. So he came to my DM August 4, then he watched my free video training and he said such an eye opener. Alright. Then he said he would like to enroll in my domain academy. Alright. So after joining the academy and I gave him access and I approved his access to the domain academy, came back and told me that he has finished module 3 not quite long ago. So module 3 is where I explain, module 2 and module 3 is where I explain how to the chemistry, the entire chemistry of how to find a quality domain. So after I had gone through module 3, then he told me that he was able to find this domain, Hot Edge Salon. Hot Edge Salon. Why going through module 2 or 3? He already sent me some domain. So he said he got this on Hot Edge Salon. So I asked him some questions to ensure that he has already grabbed the most important lesson. So I asked him some questions and he passed. Then I told him to go ahead and register the domain. Why also tell him not to register some domains. Alright. So he was able to register the domain. So you can see he was able to register the domain. So he sent me the receipt. Let me check the receipt. So he sent me the invoice of the domain registration. Alright, so you can see right here, Hot Edge Salon. You can see 2.90. That's around 4.5. So when you join my mentorship, this is exactly how I'm going to guide you on I'm going to recommend your first domain. I'm going to guide you on how to register the domain. Wait, this is only for those who are paying today or within the next 3 days from the time that I gave you access to this video training. All right. So after you register the domain, I think a week after, then he came back and told me that he has seen something strange. He saw a strange email. So he was able to sell the domain for $400. 2.90 to $400. Bro, which business can you do with 4,500 naira? $2.8 that's going to give you $400 within a week. Listen to him.
Yeah, hello, good morning. I just checked my afternoon this morning. I just say let me check my domain. I should check this. So I didn't even check my mail, my personal email, because on afternoon I use my personal email, not my work email to register on that site. So I didn't even check my my mail. So as I went on to after this morning, when I listened to this your voice note that you sent to me, that I should check after for when your personal injury plantational injury to chiropractor, if it is available or it has been sold before. The related is that have been sold before. So I went on to after this morning. So I checked my listed domain. I found out that I didn't see this. I was like, why? So I visited the list. I didn't see it again. So I just said, let me check my personal email. And I saw this that has been sold. I guess it was sold for my floor price. Like I set my floor price for 400. Then the minimum was 250. So I opened my floor price. So I guess it was above my floor price. So that's why they sold it without even informing me. So I just went to my list and I saw it. Thank you very much.
All right. So
I can't even believe this. I'm very happy.
All right, so he was very, very happy and appreciative. So that's how he was able to sell his first domain before even completing the domain data income generator course. All right, so this is the kind of people, serious people that I actually want to work with. So if you believe you are fit for this, you can just go ahead and enroll. All right, one more time, if you are paying within the next 24 hours or within the next, if you are paying today or within the next 3 days actually. So you can join us for 35,000 naira and also get access to our bonus domain recommendation. All right, so when you are done making payments, just send your payment receipt to my DM. All right, see you on the inside.